Hey guys, Dane here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to winterize a travel trailer. This is a 1994 Skyline Nomad my wife and I recently purchased, and the lowest quote we found to have it winterized was $170. So I thought, nah, I got this. First off, you want to drain the water tank, which I had already done. You'll notice throughout the video that I had already performed many of these steps. Next, open up all the faucets including the sinks, bathtub, and outside shower, as well as flush the toilet in order to clear any remaining water. Then find the low point drains and open up the valves, or remove the plugs if yours does not have valves. Next, drain your hot water heater. You want to make sure the water heater is off. Then pull up on this pressure relief valve to release any pressure before removing the anode rod with a socket wrench. Once the water is drained, wrap the anode rod's threads with Teflon tape, then reinsert the anode rod and tighten it nice and snug. Next, take it to an approved dump station and dump the black and gray water. Now locate your water heater. Water is pumped into the heater through the cold line and out through the hot. Typically, these two lines will be connected outside the water heater with valves so that you can close off the water from going in and coming out, and the cold water can cycle through both lines, bypassing the water heater. In order for me to bypass this water heater, I need to detach the line that pulls from the cold. Be sure to have a towel ready to catch any dripping. Then we'll detach the line coming out of the hot water connection and attach it directly to the cold line. You may want to record this or take pictures beforehand so that you don't get confused when you need to hook everything back up. Next, locate your fresh water tank and water pump. Here you can see the tube connecting the tank to the pump. This area is easier to access from the inside the camper, underneath the bed. Disconnect the tube to the water tank and replace it with a suction tube. This process can be made easier by purchasing a winterizing kit. Next, turn on the water pump for 15 seconds and let it run dry. If you leave it on too long when it's empty, you risk damaging it. Now we can feed the suction tube directly into the antifreeze. You need RV antifreeze. Regular vehicle antifreeze is poisonous and you do not want that in your freshwater lines. If you haven't already, be sure to close all the taps before turning on your pump and filling the lines with antifreeze. Once you turn on the pump, it will suck up the antifreeze and fill the water lines. Keep an eye on the antifreeze and replace the jugs as they become empty. Next, turn on your pump. Be sure to close your low point drains as soon as possible so that you don't waste too much antifreeze. I had to run out and close them myself because I didn't have a helper, so I'm showing you here that they are each draining antifreeze. Next, turn on the taps until you see pink coming out, opening up the cold and hot separately. If you're finding this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. For the shower, I just disconnected the shower hose and let it drain out. I'll leave it like this for the winter. You'll also want to flush about a cup of antifreeze through the toilet. And don't forget about the outside shower line. One last line to fill is the city water intake. Just remove the protective screen and press into release. Be sure to have pliers handy in case you need to pull out the button release and not sprint inside to turn off the pump. Now all the lines are filled with antifreeze so you can turn off the pump. The last step is to dump about a cup of antifreeze into each drain to fill and protect the P-traps. And with that, your camper is ready for winter. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to stay tuned as we give this old girl a much needed glow up.